Hi, my name is James Bond. I'm a combat wounded hero, and I have developed the Broken Pole Fishing Hole for combat wounded vets. One catch, one recovery, no suicides. Change your thoughts, and you'll change your life. And all people who have seen death in Vietnam, like me, and my platoon, B Company, 4th Platoon, 5th Amphibian Tractor Battalion. In a 4 hours period of time, we killed not just my platoon, but the Battle of Con Thien, May the 8th, 1967, where over 300 people were killed and wounded. 200 plus Vietnamese were killed, and 110 Marines killed and wounded. And in honor of my 5 buddies who died in the war, and their names are on the Veterans Memorial Wall, I have developed this fishing hole in honor of them and in honor of all Marines who have been wounded in all wars. And I could use a little bit of help. I've spent my whole life savings on this Broken Pole Fishing Hole for wounded vets. And this is it. It's on the North Fork of the Lewis River, and you can contact me at Medicine Man NW. That's MEDICINEMANNW at Comcast.net, and you can see my cartoons about veterans and how veterans have been treated. And how veterans are treated now, and especially the amount of time it takes. I have a cavity in my tooth, and it's been that way for 4 months, and they're still waiting to do something about that. And when your kid's sick, having to wait 2 months for a doctor's appointment is ridiculous. I mean, your kid's sick, you want your child to see a doctor as soon as they can. And veterans being treated like this is incomprehensible. And so please go to the Broken Pole Fishing Hole.com and look me up. And this is my no trespass sign that I just made to stop all the local yokels from coming across my property. And my property has a land patent. And now, because of a neighbor, I'm going to have to go to a civil court to stop this person from crossing my property. And I have a land patent on it, but it appears that the land patent's not being as effective as it should be. So if you can help the Broken Pole Fishing Hole, or if you're a wounded vet, come on, let's go fishing, and let's quit a wishing. Remember, one catch, one recovery, no suicides. If God will bless a wounded vet like me, God will bless you. Bless me, bless God, bless the world. The Broken Pole Fishing Hole. And don't trespass. God bless. Thank you very much. And you have a great life. And don't forget, eat your Wheaties.
Hi, I'm Justin Forsman, and I'm going to run for City Council this year. And I'm going to run for City Council position 2. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I want to represent the citizens of Clark County and the City of Vancouver. because we have been overrun by government who wants to take rights away from the people. They want to create more restrictions, more encumbrances upon us. And so it's my mission to stand up for humanity and stand up for the people. I want to go back to our founding fathers' principles of honoring our Constitution first. I think that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. So in order to create new city ordinances, new RCWs, and state laws, I think that we should look up to our state and federal constitutions before we make these determinations. We need to find out if they're in conflict. And if they are, we can't propose these laws, because anything that's in conflict with the Constitution is null and void. I want to enhance our property rights. I want to lower our taxes. I want to lower the cost for permits. I want to lower the cost for businesses that are starting up, because there's so many restrictions that we put on the citizens that they can't get out of the holes that society has created for them. I'd like to propose more treatment centers for our homeless. We have homeless that are pretty much on every overpass, at every off-ramp, all over the place. And a lot of these people maybe like where they are, but there's a majority of these individuals that don't like it. But we, as society, create a system in which these people can't function normally. We won't allow them to get jobs because of background checks or because of their criminal record. And a simple criminal record could basically be like a life sentence for these people. They can never reform themselves. Years after they've changed and decided that they don't want to live this way anymore, we still hold them accountable for the things they've done 5, maybe even 10 years ago. So I'd like to create programs that take away these discriminations that we have on homeless or people with bad credit or people with even criminal records who have shown that they have a honest tendency to do positive things with their lives and that they want to go in a positive direction. So these are things that I plan to fight for. I plan to fight for freedom, more independence, more liberties to the individual. I want to limit government from restricting individuals. And there's other things that I want to do which are kind of controversial, and it might make people not want to vote for me, but if you do your homework and you do your research with an open mind and an open heart, you may find that I may be right. I want to remove fluoride from our drinking water. We've been putting fluoride in our water since the 1960s. The EPA has written letters saying that we shouldn't be fluoridating our water, and even the federal government has said we need to lower the amounts of fluoride that's going into the drinking water because it could be causing cancer. I think that vaccines are important for saving lives, but we put a lot of bad things in vaccines. We need safe vaccines, ones without mercury, ones without formaldehyde, ones without high amounts of aluminum, because we don't need these materials in our body. So these are things that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about helping veterans. I think veterans should come first. They go out and they fight to defend our way of life, but we don't put them first when they come home, and we should do that. There's too many homeless on our streets that go without food, they go without shelter, and that's unacceptable to me. So Americans first, and then we can worry about the rest of the world. I'm Justin Forsman, and I'm asking for your vote and asking for you to stand behind liberty. This 2017, Justin Forsman, Vancouver City Council, Position 2. Thank you. God bless.